Hello everybody, my name is Samuel Oladipupo. Welcome to another episode of Deepo Inspires. Today I'm going to talk from the scripture Colossians chapter 4 verse 6. The Bible says there that let your words always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each one. Now, words are very powerful elements. Words are very powerful elements in creation. Words can make or break. Words can create or words can destroy. The Bible makes us understand in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 3 that the worlds were formed by the words of God. So creation itself began with words. Your words can give life to others. Your words can destroy them. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21. The Bible says that death and life are in the power of your tongue. Now, I remember an incident that happened in ancient Greece between a man called Cicero and Demosthenes. The story goes that Cicero spoke to a crowd of people, and the people said to him, "You have spoken well." Now, Demosthenes spoke to the same crowd of people, to the same set of people rather, and the people said, "Let's march." Now, here you have two men who spoke to the same set of people but achieved different results. Why? The choice of words. And this takes us back to our anchor text. The Bible says in Colossians 4:6 that let your words always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each one. Now, I see the scripture divided into different parts that make up a whole. So if you take out one part, the others fall apart. And the first part, or the first thing the Bible says here is that let your speech always, let there be a consistency in how you talk. Because you cannot demoralize a person today and expect that you motivate them tomorrow. When that cycle continues, they don't trust your words whenever you speak, whether you're praising them, they doubt you. Is this person going to abuse me next time? Is this person going to demoralize me next time? So there has to be a consistency in your words. Now, that does not mean that when people do the wrong things that we pat them on the back. No. We need to understand that there is a difference between demoralizing and discipline. When you demoralize a person, you attack the individual. But when you discipline, you focus on the situation. So let there be a consistency in your words, whether you are praising people or whether you discipline them. The second thing the Bible tells us here is let your words always be with grace. Now, I like to define grace as the pedestal that we stand upon that helps us to do things that we ordinarily cannot do by ourselves. So let's take salvation as an example. Because of salvation, we are able to communicate with God. If you take away the pedestal of salvation, we have no access to God. We cannot communicate with Him. So going back to that scripture, that let your words always be with grace, the Bible is saying that when you speak, ensure that your words can help people to do things that they ordinarily cannot do by themselves. Ensure that your words can create the change needed in others for them to do better. Now, the third thing the Bible says is that you should always let your words be with salt. Let your words be seasoned with salt. Now, I'm going to explain that scripture with a particular verse, and that is in 1 Kings chapter 5 verse 6. The Bible says there, now therefore command that they cut down cedars for me from Lebanon, and my servants will be with your servants, and I will pay you wages for your servants according to whatever you say. Now this was the icing on the cake from Solomon. For you know there is none among us who has skill to cut timber like the Sidonians. Now those were sweet words coming from one of the wisest men that ever lived. So meaning that when you speak with people, let your words always be sweet to their hearing, because it is the sweetest words that can break the hardest heart. I remember reading a particular story one day about a contest between the sun and the moon, between the sun and the wind rather. And the story goes there that the wind challenged the sun that he could make the man down there remove his coat faster than the sun. And then the challenge began. This wind started first and started blowing very hard. It was blowing hard. Now, the harder the wind blew, the more the man held on to his coat. And this continued for a while until the wind gave up. And then it became the turn of the sun. And the only thing the sun had to do was smile on the man. And the moment the son smiled, the man removed his jacket. So let your words always be sweet to the hearing of others. Now, the fourth and final thing that the Bible says here is that you may know how you ought to answer each one. Now, I want to make a reference back to ancient Greece that we spoke about earlier, between Cicero and Demosthenes. Now, I believe that if Cicero had spoken the same words to a different set of people under a different circumstance, he would have achieved a much more desirable result. And if Demosthenes has spoken the same words to a different set of people under a different circumstance, he would have achieved a different result. So meaning that your words have to meet people at the level that they are, whether it's high or low, whether it's your boss or your child, whether it's your colleague or your waiter or the waiter or the waitress. Because it is one thing for you to be eloquent, it is another thing for you to be able to communicate. So the Bible is saying to us here, when you speak, consider your recipient. So let your words be consistent. Let your words remain the same, whether you praise or you discipline. Let your words be graceful. Let your words help others do things that they cannot do by themselves. Let your words be seasoned with salt. Let it be sweet to the hearing of others. And let your words always be for the right person at the right time, under the right circumstance. So until next time when we meet, stay graceful.